like, comment, share, and may God bless you abundantly.
Abraham, the father of faith. Would you give up everything for a call from God? Discover the story of Abraham.
Have you ever pondered about the depth of Abraham's faith and his relationship with God? Our story begins in the ancient city of Ur of the Chaldeans, nestled in Mesopotamia, where Abraham, then known as Abram, lived alongside his wife Sarai, later named Sarah. Their lives took an extraordinary turn when God, in his divine wisdom, chose Abram for a remarkable destiny. God called Abram to leave his homeland, to depart from everything familiar and comfortable. The call wasn't without a promise, though. God pledged to make Abram the father of a great nation, to provide a land for his descendants, and to bless all nations through his lineage, a promise so grand that it would shape the course of history. Just imagine, leaving everything behind to follow a divine call. This marked the beginning of Abraham's journey of faith. Now let's delve deeper into the covenant between God and Abraham. In the heart of the narrative of Abraham's life is this extraordinary covenant, a sacred bond formed between God and Abraham. This wasn't an ordinary pact, it was a divine promise, a solemn vow from the Creator himself. God made a series of promises to Abraham. Among these was the assurance of countless descendants, a land for his offspring, and the blessing of all nations through his progeny. This covenant was far from a casual agreement. It was cemented through sacrificial rituals, a symbol of the gravity of this divine promise. Imagine the scene: Abraham standing before God, partaking in these rituals, affirming his faith in the divine promise. Can you feel the solemnity, the profound significance of these moments? They are, in essence, an embodiment of Abraham's unwavering faith and obedience. Now let's turn our attention to a pivotal moment that truly tested this faith: the command to sacrifice his only son, Isaac. This was a test of faith like no other. The very promise of numerous descendants seemed to hang in the balance. But Abraham, in his steadfast faith, was willing to obey. He trusted God, even when the promise seemed impossible to fulfill. Picture Abraham, his heart heavy yet resolute, ready to make the ultimate sacrifice. But at the last moment, God provided a ram as a substitute. This dramatic turn of events is a powerful testament to Abraham's faith. His obedience, his unwavering belief that God would fulfill his promises, even when they seemed impossible, is something that resonates deeply. So what can we take away from this part of Abraham's journey? It's a lesson in faith, in obedience, and in trusting divine promises. Abraham's willingness to sacrifice Isaac wasn't just about the action itself. It was about the faith that fueled it. It was about his trust in God's promise, his obedience to God's command, and his steadfast belief in the face of the seemingly impossible. Abraham's willingness to sacrifice Isaac showcased his unwavering faith and obedience to God. Abraham's faith was not in vain. It bore fruit in ways beyond imagination. The seeds of Abraham's faith and obedience sprouted into a lineage that would impact the world. His son Isaac, and later his grandson Jacob, became patriarchs in their own right, continuing the divine promise given to Abraham. Jacob's 12 sons would go on to form the 12 tribes of Israel, a nation chosen by God. The legacy of Abraham's faith didn't stop at his descendants. His trust in God, even in the face of seemingly impossible circumstances, was so profound it was credited to him as righteousness. This phrase, found in Genesis, is a divine endorsement of Abraham's faith, marking him as an example for all believers. Abraham's unwavering faith earned him the title Father of Faith, a testament to his profound trust in God's promises. His faith, even in the face of impossible circumstances, led to an intimate relationship with God and the fulfillment of divine promises. Abraham's story doesn't end with him. His faith echoes even today. This extraordinary man who trusted God in circumstances that seemed impossible has left an indelible mark on the pages of biblical history. His faith is revered in the three major monotheistic religions: Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. Each of these faith traditions recognizes Abraham as a patriarch, a spiritual father whose unwavering faith sets a high bar for their followers. His trust in God's divine promises, his obedience even in the face of adversity, and his willingness to put God first all serve as timeless examples of devotion. Abraham's faith becomes a mirror for us, reflecting the kind of trust and obedience that God desires from his people. Abraham's legacy is not confined to the past. His influence extends into the present, shaping our understanding of faith and obedience. Abraham's legacy of faith continues to inspire and challenge us, reminding us of the power of unwavering trust in God's promises.